Welcome back to the Love Fix, guys. I hope everybody is well. Today's subject will be why we stay in toxic relationships and why this may be a reflection of you. Now, this is a challenging subject. It's come up a lot this week in my one-to-one coachings with clients. I have friends that are currently in toxic relationships and abusive relationships, and I have friends that have left toxic and abusive relationships. And hey, I've even myself, I've been in abusive relationships. So this may be a tough video, but I hope it helps. So staying in toxic relationships, we have to ask, why are you doing this? Why do you think this is what love is? Why do you think this is what a relationship should be? And the only conclusion I can come to is ultimately it's a reflection of ourselves. Before I go any further, guys, if you've been enjoying the content, please like and give me a subscribe. If you want to work with me one-on-one voice coaching, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. I will leave the prices for my coaching in the description below. Right, let's get back to it. I just want to say I'm on your side. Your abusers did horrible shit to you, and that's a reflection of them. However, the reflection of you is that you allowed it to happen. After the first time of any kind of abuse, you have to ask yourself, why did I stay? Why did I allow them to do it again and again? Why am I allowing myself to be treated this way? Now, I know every situation is different, and as always, these videos are quite broad because I don't know your specific situation. And I know there are people trapped in relationships because they are terrified of the potential consequences of leaving. They're in fear for their safety. If this is you, I'm begging you, please get the help. Contact the authorities. Reach out. Reach out to a friend, to a family member. Reach out to your social services, the police, and get the help that you need. So this week, I've heard so many times, I love them. They manipulated me into staying. They had a rough childhood. Okay, I get it. However, if after the third, fourth, and fifth time that you've taken them back, that you accepted their behavior, you allowed them to physically, mentally, emotionally abuse you again, you have to ask yourself, why are you listening to their bullshit? I hate to be the bad guy here and the bearer of bad news, but you deciding to stay is a reflection of your self-love, worth, and respect, or lack thereof. It's a reflection of your expectations of a relationship and what you're trying to connect with to fix your shit, basically. It may be that your parents' relationship was toxic and abusive, and that's what you expect from a relationship. It may be that you feel you don't deserve any better, or there may be a million other reasons that this video won't cover today. Ask yourself, what is the story you're telling yourself? Why can't you leave this relationship? Regardless, these are some of the things that you're going to have to explore with your therapist. And if you are in a situation like this or have been in a situation like this, I highly recommend that you do seek out a therapist so you can fix the relationship with you, because this will keep happening if you don't. Now, to be fair to you, this isn't all of your fault, and here's why. We're trading intimacy for safety. We are staying in relationships that are no longer fun, desirable, intimate, or exciting. We're staying in relationships that are hugely toxic just because they are safer than being single. It's better the devil that you know, right? We are taught and conditioned from a very young age that if we're not in a relationship and we're single, we're somehow broken and not complete. And it's absolute bullshit. So we're hanging on to toxicity because we feel it's safer than being single. And this mindset, it really has to stop. We really have to change the game here and flip the script. And if we don't flip the script, we're doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over. One of the biggest problems I see is that people are more in love with the idea and security of a relationship rather than living it to its full potential. We're now so dependent on our partners to fix our wounds when we should be fixing ourselves, and vice versa. Our partners are also seeking us to fix their shit for them, and this is just a one-way ticket to failure. If you're not happy with the person you are with because they have trauma causing their abusive behavior, you have to realize that they are not a problem to be fixed. Regardless of their past traumas, they have to fix their shit, just like you have to fix your shit. They are not your monkey. And there's a video on that I will link here about it's not your monkey. By all means, you can try to communicate differently on a level that will resonate with your partner, and you can ask them what is causing them to act in a certain way. Hey my love, I've noticed you're eating more than usual. I've noticed that you're drinking every day now. I've noticed you getting very angry with me when I go out with my friends. What's going on? Are you okay? I want to give you a safe space so I can hear you. If you want my advice, let me know. If you just want me to listen, then I'll listen. This is a safe space for you to tell me what's going on. I love you and I want to have a healthy relationship with you. Now, if they don't respond to that, you need to be prepared to leave. If they respond with more abuse, more violence, more toxicity, then you need to be prepared to walk away forever. If your partner is doing something that is no longer acceptable to you, or that will lead you to not loving them anymore, and especially if they are abusing you, get the fuck out of there. Please, I'm begging you, just get out. This happens to men and women, and I can tell you, I've suffered from mental and emotional abuse with previous partners. It's really not a nice place to be. It's not gender specific. I put up with it because I was too scared to be single, because the relationship with myself was shit. I didn't know how to love myself. And it's hard for me to admit that. But it's given me the tools to talk to you today and to let you know there is a better way. People are comfortably drowning in the illusion of safety in relationships. Feeling safe, quote unquote, even in a toxic relationship is not desire, it's not attraction. It's not love. It's certainly not healthy. Being too safe in a relationship kills desire and attraction. All that is left is a remnant of the initial attraction you once felt. You are literally clinging onto a dead carcass, a lifeless shell that was once your relationship, all because you feel safer than being single. It's okay to aim for safety in a relationship. It really is. We should have a certain level of safety. But we have to practice intimacy. We have to practice and build desire. This doesn't feel natural because, you know, the Disney films, the Disney prince and princess never told us this. They meet, fall in love, the end. Real relationships just aren't like that. Drop the fantasy and stop romanticizing romance, especially with an abusive partner. He or she will never change because you were exactly the person who they needed you to be when they met you. They needed an emotional dumping ground, a mum or dad with benefits, and that's exactly what you allowed to happen. So this, once again, is a reflection of your expectations of a relationship. So you have to ask yourself, why did you give them that power? Why did you allow this to happen? So the take-home point of this video today is stop outsourcing self-love, self-worth, and self-respect, and learn to give it to yourself, because this will keep you in a toxic relationship. If you don't learn to love and respect yourself, you will just continually to outsource it, and you will be in abusive, manipulative, unhealthy relationships. Chances are you won't even realize it until it's too late, and I'm seeing this a lot lately. Guys, know your value, know your damn worth, and set your boundaries. If someone wants to sit at your table, you need to establish your boundaries and your non-negotiables very early on. If they repeatedly violate your boundaries, have enough love for yourself to get out of there. please listen to me. You're not broken because you're single. When you're single, you're merely working on the relationship with you, as that's the relationship that follows you everywhere you go. The relationship with yourself makes up 50% of the relationship you have with your partner or potential partner. So make damn sure the relationship with yourself is working. Make damn sure that you love yourself, and make damn sure that you're giving yourself the same respect that you expect from a partner. My final piece of tough love today: get a damn therapist and take care of your shit, because no man or woman can do that for you. That's all I have to say about that today, guys, and I appreciate that this is a tough video to listen to today. But I want you to know that it's come from a good place. It's come from a place because I care, and I just want everybody to have healthy relationships. They are very rare these days, and the reason they're rare is because we're not having healthy relationships with ourselves, and that takes a lot of work. So if you're single, work on you. Give yourself the love and attention and time that you need to be where you need to be. If you're in a toxic relationship, or if you've been abused, my heart goes out to you, and I'm here if you want to talk. But get the help that you need, get the therapy that you need. It's gonna take a long time to heal, but be kind to yourself and learn to love yourself, because you deserve love, you deserve happiness, but that has to come from within. And I'm going to end that there. Guys, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate all the support that you give this channel. The request for coaching has gone through the roof lately, so I really appreciate you guys emailing me and requesting one-on-one coaching over the phone. And of course, I'll see you on the other side.